everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly. I am a lymphedema and oncology physical therapist. Today in this video, we're going to go through a 10-minute core and seated exercise routine for the lymphatic system. This is a gentle exercise routine that anyone can do if cleared by their doctor that can help stimulate and activate the lymphatic system deep in the abdominals. It will be all done from a chair. You won't need any other equipment except for maybe water if you want it. This video is done in collaboration with Lymphy Strong's Move That Lymph and Fitness groups. I will put a link directly to these groups in the description box down below that you can check out. But before we begin, make sure that you subscribe down below for weekly new videos. You can also follow along with us on Instagram and check out on our website for more resources. And we'll get started. So each of these movements are going to be done for 45 seconds and you'll have 15 seconds in between to rest. We want to try to keep moving throughout those 45 seconds to make sure that we're stimulating everything as much as possible. But I will walk through each movement as well as modifications. So the first one we're going to do is deep breathing. Nothing is more important than stimulating these deep lymph nodes with breathing. So we're going to put our hands on our belly, gently press in, take a big belly breath into your hands and out. And then we're going to keep going nice and slow. So big breath in and out. Breath in and out. And one more. Breath in and out. Good. So next what we're going to do is we're going to put our hands behind our head nice and gentle with our elbows up, and we're going to do rotation or twist. So we're going to end up rotating over one way, back to the middle, and then the other direction, alternating between the two. So here we go. Hands behind, rotate, and rotate. We want to make sure that we're sitting up really nice and tall so that we're really stimulating our abdominal lymph nodes. Anytime we're using our muscles in this area, it's going to help stimulate the lymphatic system. So nice and gentle. If there's any pain, you don't have to go so far. And if there's any issues with the shoulders, just have the arms by your side and do the twist, but really nice and tall with that rotation. We got about 10 seconds left. A couple more. And then relax and recover. So next what we're going to do is we're going to take one hand, we're going to reach up and over one side. This will help stretch out the side of the muscles, but it's also going to help to stimulate the muscles, or excuse me, the lymphatics on the other side. And so we're going to alternate between the two. So we're going to reach up and over and back and up and over and back. Nice pace. Feeling that good stretch as you go. If it's too hard on the shoulder, you can also put the hand right behind the head and then just rotate over that way. Or if it's also too much, you can just keep your arms by your side and lean over. But as much of a reach as possible, back and forth for about 15 more seconds. Up and over and back. Make sure that you're staying nice and tall in your chair to get as much activation as possible. Good, and then relax. Next what we're going to do is we're going to go into the lower body, and so we're going to put our leg out straight and we're going to try to lift up and down. And so you're going to need to be sitting close to the edge of the chair for this if you're comfortable, but we're going to try to lift up and down. And I'm going to do a couple on one side, and then we'll switch and do the other side. So what you'll notice is that you have to really fight to stay up nice and tall so that you don't round out into your back. When you have to stay up nice and tall, you have to use your core muscles to help with this. If it's too much on the hip, you can go to more of a bent knee. That is just fine, and you can even alternate if you're going to do it that way for that marching piece of it. But the straighter the leg, the harder it is. So trying to keep that knee out a little bit more. Doing a couple on each side for about 10 more seconds. Nice and tall, fight to stay up high. and then go ahead and relax. Next, what we're gonna do, we're gonna stay on the edge. We're gonna put one leg out in front of us. Hands are gonna be right behind the head, keeping our chest tall, and we're gonna lean forward and back up. So you'll feel a hamstring stretch with this, but you also have to work your core and your back muscles. So I'm gonna do about 3 on one side, and then I'm gonna alternate back and forth. So chest stays nice and tall, leaning from the hip. So leg out straight, hands here, out and in. Keep yourself tall to keep your core engaged. If it's too tight on the hamstring and the back of the leg, then just bend the knee a little bit and do the same thing. You'll probably be able to feel like you can go a little bit further, up and down. We have about 10 more seconds. Okay, 1 or 2 more. And then relax. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to working some rotation. So we're gonna take our elbow and we're gonna tap the opposite knee. So I need you to try to bring your knee up towards your elbow, meet halfway, and that'll help with that activation of your oblique muscles on the side. So elbow to the knee and elbow to the knee on the other side. Feel that rotation. Make sure that you're not crouching down, that you're trying to stay nice and tall until you have to reach. If that's too much, just go hand, but try to get some rotation with that. Good. Every once in a while, check the posture, make sure you're up nice and tall. And feel that rotation for 10 more seconds. Keep moving. Feel that activation in your core. And then relax. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit towards the edge of the chair, and we're actually going to lean back and sit back up. So this is a modified crunch in a way, but you need to keep yourself nice and tall. So if I turn just so you can see from the side, I'm not rolling down, I'm just leaning back into it and then coming back up. Just an inch or two, not very far, just enough to make sure that the muscles have to activate, and then relax. If there's any pain, then this is just one to relax and pause, and maybe go back and repeat one of the other exercises, or even marching in place. And what we can also do is you can scoot further back in the chair and just lean back onto the chair and then sitting up. That'll also work your core muscles as well. We have about 5 more seconds. Scoot back to the edge. And then relax. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our hands back behind our head again. And this time, instead of rotating like the first one, we're gonna tip over to the side and back. And so we're gonna do side bends, working those obliques and those side muscles again, making sure you're up nice and tall. So here we go, tipping over and back, over and back. Make sure that we're not just doing our shoulders, that we're trying to get that motion from that trunk, from that core area. And then if the shoulders are getting tired, you can also put them down by your sides and try to reach towards the ground. But again, making sure you're coming back up nice and tall in between every time. We have 15 seconds left. Put my hands behind again, a few more. Last 5 seconds. And then relax. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do twisting, not side to side, but back and forth the other way. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put my hands clasped together, and then I'm gonna tap to one side of the chair or towards my hip, and then to the other side. So we're gonna tap and tap. And I really want you to try to rotate through that abdomen to get there, not just using your arms, but rotating with your body to reach. Make sure that you're staying nice and tall. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can also lean back a little bit with your chest tall and do the same thing. But otherwise, staying up nice and tall or using the back support if needed for comfort. We have 10 seconds left. and go ahead and relax. So for the very last minute, we've done a lot of rotation in every direction. We've done some up and down, and so we've really worked the muscles in every way we possibly can. So we're just gonna cool it down. We're gonna finish with breathing because breathing is extremely important. So hands back on the abdomen, gently pressing inwards. Take that big belly breath into your hand, giving yourself some self-resistance with your hand. And then go ahead and relax it. And then we'll do a few more. So big breath in and out. Breath in and out. One more good one. Big breath in and out. And that's it. That's a 10-minute routine that you can do to stimulate the lymph nodes deep in your abdomen to help with your lymphatic system. I hope you all found this video helpful, and we'll see you all in the next video. Thanks, everyone.